A historic move by the National Park Service. Today's Kristen's Kudos goes to Pamela Smith, the new chief of the United States Park Police. Smith is a 23-year veteran of the Park Police and becomes the first black woman to be in charge of the nation's oldest federal law enforcement agency. It's 230 years old. Smith will now lead the 560-member workforce, and one of her first duties is to establish a body-worn camera program within the first 90 days. But kudos to you, Pamela Smith, and congratulations. Awesome.